Yo, what it is, world? It's your boy Jay News, and you are now tuned into Not Rated Radio on Dash Radio's Dash Discover. And today we have the Minnesota interview giveaway winner, very talented artist on the Zoom chat. It's my pleasure to introduce Tae Supreme. How you doing, boss?
Pretty good, pretty good. Appreciate you, man.
So how we get this started, Tae, man, is just give a brief summary on who Tae Supreme is from your start of your career to where you are now.
So basically, I've been rapping for about, I say, like 5 years or so. I
Okay.
started basically like when I came back from college. I was doing open mics at the Red Sea for
Mm,
about a year straight, and then after that, it's kind of when everything started happening for me. You know what I mean? Getting booked for other shows, working with other artists, and then it's just been kind of up from there. Uh,
okay.
yeah.
So are you originally from Minnesota or are you just moved to
No, I'm
Minnesota?
from Minnesota. I'm from St. Paul.
Okay, word.
Yeah.
Now I be talking a lot on the air, and people go, "Oh, Minnesota this, Minnesota that." Everybody out here thinks that Minnesota does not have black people,
Man,
and I'm trying to tell them, like, we do. We
so,
got black people out in
so
Minnesota.
many,
You hear?
so many.
Yeah, that's dope, man. So just give me a let's talk about how you got your name, Tae Supreme.
Tae Supreme. So my first name is Shawante, and
Okay,
just shortening that is that's how I got the Tay, and then the Supreme is like basically I've been that since I was in middle school. So a lot of
got you.
people think that it has something to do with the skateboard brand Supreme, and it has nothing to do with that. I
Okay,
was
so
Tay
that's a whole
Supreme.
different,
I was Tay Supreme
whole
before
different
I even knew what
category.
that was. Yeah. But
Okay,
before
okay,
I'm not gonna say before it was popular, but before I knew what it was, that's I was Tay Supreme.
okay.
And basically how I came up with that is because I was originally from St. Paul, and
Mhm.
I grew up around a lot of like not not like hood, the kind of hood stuff, kind of like negative stuff. And
Mhm.
in high school when I got to be like a freshman, I graduated. Not graduated, but I moved to Woodbury, which was the
Got you.
suburbs. So I got
Mhm.
to basically live both kind of lives. You know what I mean? Being a suburban kid and being a kid from the hood. You know what I mean? And
Got
I
you.
just mixed it all together. And when you think of Supreme, that's kind of where I got that from. Just mixing everything together and coming up with one thing, like the ultimate.
Okay. The ultimate.
Yeah,
Got you. Like on some Goku shit. Just like, yeah, nigga, it's the last type of being
yeah,
right
you know
here.
what I mean?
I hear you. I hear you.
Super.
Okay, right. So, you talked about a little bit about you moving from St. Paul to Woodbury. How has that influenced your music? Because you got in Minnesota, there's multicultural out there. So, from moving from St. Paul all the way to Woodbury, I know it had to be a little bit of a change for you. So, how did you put that all into your music with just bouncing around from Minnesota like that?
I mean, like I just kind of talk about everything that I've seen and what I'm saying that I've been through. Like
Mm,
being from both sides, or not being from both sides, just seeing both sides. How people live. It has like put into perspective like what I want. You know what I mean? It made it a whole lot easier to figure out like, dang, like these are the things that I want in life versus just thinking one way, thinking I can only make it one way or like do certain things. You know what I mean?
right.
I didn't set no limits for myself. So I felt like
Okay.
everything was limitless. Like the sky was the limit. You know what I mean? Being from or seeing both sides.
Okay. That's dope, man. I like I said, I talk a lot about it, so it's definitely different seeing for both sides. So it's definitely cool and cool to hear artists talk about that because you don't get a lot of mixtures. It's one super gangster, or it's just like super, just like
Right.
whatever it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't ever get the in between. So that's dope, bro. I definitely respect
Appreciate
that. So talk about a little bit about your musical influences. Who are some of the artists that you listen to, or do you even listen to artists, or you just like I just bump my own shit on the whim shit?
that. No, I listen to other people. I mean, like growing up, I mean, like I listen to wordplay stuff. So like Lil Wayne was heavy in my playlist.
Hmm.
I listen to like kind of everybody right now. I would say like the most that I would like the people that I listen to the most and that influence me to do music would probably be like Wiz Khalifa, Big
Got you.
Sean. Um,
Okay.
I like Kanye.
Okay.
I like a lot of different artists. You know what I mean? Like I
Hmm.
take not necessarily take, but like I take notes every time I listen to people or
Got
every
you.
time I go to concerts and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I take up
Like a
on like
study, you studying.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like
okay.
listening to different kind of music. I don't even listen to just rap music. I listen to all kinds of music just to see like what I can do. You know what I mean? Like
So
what I like.
let
I don't
me
want to put myself in a bubble, and you know what I mean.
right.
So I
So
listen to
just
all kinds of
I don't
stuff.
want to cut you off real quick, but so for the people that don't know, what is the other music that you listen to? Because that's interesting right there. I want to get to know a little bit about
I
that.
listen to country music. I listen to some rock
Okay.
music. I listen to R&B music, soul music. I like gospel music.
Oh, okay. All
I like
genres,
all kind of
pretty
stuff.
much.
I don't like to
Okay.
be boxed in, man. My playlist is everywhere.
Oh, okay. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear because I feel like with it being an artist, just having just like a library of music, you get so many influences from. So
Right.
it's cool to hear that you was like, yo, I listen to country, I listen to rock. What else you want? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like most artists don't do that. Like, yo, I just do the hip
I just
hop
listen
or
to hip
R and
hop.
B. I'm
Yeah.
saying, you know what I'm saying? And you can't do that as an artist, man.
Yeah.
I feel like at least.
No, you can't.
So
You
that's
got to listen to all genres, man. Like a lot of rap culture right now is influenced by different genres. You know what I
exactly
mean? So how are you you dressing like them? You talking like what I'm saying? Like doing stuff like a different genre, but you don't even listen to that genre. You know,
right.
it's almost like you're
There's a
faking
whole
it
bunch of.
at that point.
You said
I said
what?
it's almost like they faking it at that point.
I
You
was just
know?
about to say that. Like, why they fake it? That part, why they fake it. So let's step right into it, man. Let's talk about you have a project out. So why don't you talk a little bit about that, with the name of it, and give us the you know the brief summary on what's it about, how it came about.
Okay, so basically the project is called Hit Different.
Hmm.
Um, all of my other projects and songs that I put out previous to this was like heavy turn up, you know what I mean, rap, like what I'm saying,
Yeah.
loud music kind of, you know what I mean. And
Okay.
on this new project, basically I was trying to step out of my comfort zone and try different stuff, experiment.
Hmm.
And it was like the first time that I dropped a song or several songs using auto tune. I was
Okay.
like big anti like no auto tune, you know what I mean, a couple
Yeah.
years ago. And so it's like it's just like people telling me I should try different stuff and I sound the same on every song, and
Hmm.
just like it just kind of
Just
got not
switching it
necessarily
up.
got to me, but it just made me question, you know what I mean, like what I can really
Right.
do. So I just try to step out of my comfort zone and do stuff that I normally wouldn't do, and that's kind of why I came up with that title as far as
Okay.
I'm saying the project, the Hit Different, because it's different. The whole project is just different. Like I got some turn up stuff on there, but for majority of the project is me telling my story or like softer music. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like it's just different.
This is different.
It's just
Okay. So
different.
that was my next question was going to be for a fan or supporter that's never heard your music before. How would you describe your music, and how do you separate yourself from other artists?
So basically, I feel like I'm more of a lyricism. I do more lyrics than just turn up stuff. You know what I mean? A lot of people just say
Hmm.
whatever sounds good. I'm actually saying stuff that it makes sense. Like if you actually think about it. Like I like listening to music that I come back to after the fifth time listening to it and I catch a bar. Like, dang, I didn't even catch that first time, you know?
Yeah.
And that's kind of
Yeah.
what I try to do. I try to hit them with stuff that they wouldn't necessarily hear the first, second, or the third time. Like the fourth time they might catch it and be like, dang, I didn't even think about that. So
Right.
that's kind of what I try to do. Like as far as my music, I do more of lyrics, and I feel like a lot of people nowadays are just going off melodies and what sounds good to the ear.
Exactly. There's a lot of swag rap.
So I feel like that's what kind of separates me from everybody. Not necessarily everybody, but the average person for sure. You know,
Okay. That's dope. That's dope. So when it comes to writing music, do you choose the topic, or does the topic choose you?
it all depends. Majority of the time, the topic choose me. It just
Okay.
comes to me.
Is that how this project went about it? You just the topic came to you, listen to the beats, break that down for me.
We
How the
made
process of
we
that?
made a lot of songs and basically chose from like the songs that we thought made the cut. You
Got
know,
you. So it's just like a library of music. Y'all
yeah.
was just like, all right, this gonna be there. This gonna all right, we're gonna put this to the side.
Exactly.
Okay.
We knew a few songs that we knew we were gonna put on the project, but after that, I say like 3/4 of the project we just like we didn't wing it, but we just made them, and we just like, are
Gotcha.
we doing these on the project? Are we doing this on the project? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It was only like
Okay.
like 1/4 of the project we made songs for it. Everything else
Got
was
you.
like what
Oh,
we
okay.
made prior, and we just were like, "Yep, this has got to go on it. This got to go on it." You know, so,
Just picking up. Okay. So talk to me about the single that you're pushing.
Matrix. That was the song that kind of started it. Honestly, that was the song that stepped me out of my comfort zone, and I felt like I could actually do it. You know,
Mhm.
like
Okay.
I recorded that in LA actually in a studio session where we booked like 8 to 8, like 8
Oh,
p.m. to 8 a.m. We were
hours.
there for 12 hours, and I did the song at like probably like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning,
Mm.
and I was just feeling it. I don't know what it was, but it was just we were just in the zone. We were just in the
All right.
zone, and it was just
It's
like, all right, I'm
all
gonna try something different. Like it just happened, and then
right. Do you have a video for that?
no, not yet, not yet.
Not yet. When can the fans and supporters expect a video?
I'm dropping videos like kind of back to well, not back to back, but like that's all I'm working on right now is
It's just the
video.
video work.
Yeah, that's all I'm kind
Okay.
of focused on right now. I got other music that I'm working on too, but that's a secret.
Okay. Some top secret shit. I dig it. I dig it. Okay. Well, moving right along, I got a few more questions for you before we wrap it up. What are some of your goals and strives you achieve? What are some of your goals you want to achieve with your music?
I just want to be the best artist I could be. Honestly, I want to keep doing what I'm doing and tell stories and hope that people that feel what I'm saying, you know what I mean, like they can relate to it. You know, bring it to light
Okay.
as much as I want to bring it to light. You know what I mean? I just want people to recognize what I'm saying, and whatever happens, happens. Honestly, like I don't. Obviously, I want to get to the next level. You know what I mean? And spread my music, but as long as I'm doing what I love, at the end of the day, that's all that matters to me. You know, I
Mm.
don't do this to get clout or to get famous or anything like that. I'm just doing this because genuinely love it, and whatever comes with it is a plus.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Well, going into my last question here, what is your end goal with your music and just who you are? When it all what is all said and done, what do you want people to remember you as?
The What I want people to remember me as basically somebody who never gave up.
Mm.
You know, I want them to think of me as a positive vibe, somebody that was always genuine and that always spoke his mind no matter what.
I like that.
And that's kind of how I feel. What my music does is me speaking from what I feel and you know what I mean, what I do as a person,
Hmm.
and not just just being me.
Okay.
I
That's
just want it to be cool. I want people to know that it's cool to be you.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you heard that, ladies and gentlemen. It is
Yeah,
cool to be you. You don't gotta be nobody else.
at
Be
all.
your damn self and get your dreams. You hear me? Well,
Facts.
I'm gonna let this. Excuse me. I'm gonna let this off with the last one. If you could go ahead and just give all the fans and supporters the information where they can follow you, get your music from, and all the information where they can just get in touch with you, so they can stay in tune with the next steps that you have.
For sure. So basically, my everything is Tae Supreme. Really, my Twitter, Instagram is all at Tae_Supreme. They can find my music anywhere they stream music. Literally anywhere: SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, anywhere that you stream music, Spotify, all that.
Okay. We all heard him, man. Go stream his new album. Go stream
It's
it. Go
taking
stream
out
it.
now,
You know, it's out now, so there's no excuses. You can just go on iTunes or go on Spotify or go on Tidal and get that motherfucker album. You hear me?
right now.